Hi everybody, this is the video for hypothesis writing lesson. So I want you to think about this situation. Suppose you and your neighbor are growing tomatoes. One day you notice your neighbor's plants are much bigger than yours. What's causing the difference? How can you get your plants to grow as big as your neighbor's? So in previous lessons, we've learned how to create a testable question. And we've also learned how to find our independent and dependent variables here. So just a refresher to find our independent, dependent variables here. Um, Depends really what we want to test, but we've noticed that they're growing different and we want to find out why. Maybe it's based on the fertilizer. So our independent variable could be the type of fertilizer we use, and our dependent variable could be what depends on that, how high they grow. So a hypothesis is a prediction about the outcome of a scientific investigation. Like all predictions, hypotheses are based on a person's observations and previous knowledge or experience. So, in the case of the tomatoes, we know that our neighbor's doing something different. Maybe we can see that he's using different kinds of fertilizer. So, we make a prediction based on what we know and what we've observed. So, a hypothesis must be testable, and researchers should be able to prove with evidence that their hypothesis is true or false. So evidence could be your data. There's a specific format that we use to write hypotheses, and it should be written in an if-then statement. Example, if I study for my test, then I will get an A. So pause and try to think of a hypothesis based on the tomato observations. So let's take a look at these examples and try to figure out which is testable and which is worded properly. So pause right now and read through these and try to see which ones are testable, which are worded properly. So for example 1, if I give my plants fertilizer, then they will grow as big as my neighbor's plants. This is testable and worded properly. We can give some plants fertilizer, some plants no fertilizer, and we can measure them to see if they grow as tall. This also is worded properly. It's in an if-then statement. Example 2, if I get lucky, then my plants will grow bigger. Can we test this? No, we can't test luck, really. And example 3 says, my plants aren't growing because I don't get to water them enough. Sorry about that. So this one is obviously not worded properly. Since it's not worded properly, it's kind of hard to figure out if we can test it or not, but the main thing is it's not worded properly. So now you can complete pages 14 and 15 in your virtual notebook.